Hi, Nana. See, uh, in our previous class, we were learning about chain terminating functional group. Okay, so we were discussing about some examples uh, in the part of chain terminating functional group. So some more two or three examples we will discuss now. Okay. So look here. Suppose if this is the compound, so this is the chain terminating functional group. Here in this compound also, here this is amide. Okay, this is the chain terminating functional group. And in this compound, there is no chain terminating functional group at all, because this is ketone. Because what is chain terminating carbon group? So if a carbon contains two valencies, sorry, if a carbon contains only one valency, then it is said to be chain terminating functional group. But this functional group, if you see, so it is having two valencies, and these two valencies are filled by some carbons. So this is not a chain terminating functional group, right? So what is the name of this compound? So how to give numbering? So already we learned that the chain terminating group, the carbon of the chain terminating group will always get number 1. So this carbon gets 2, 3 and 4. So the name of the compound will be like this. So on 4th carbon, iodine is present. So iodine is a halogen. For halogens we have to write halo. Suppose if it is chlorine, we have to write chloro. If it is iodine, we have to write iodo. If it is bromine, we have to mention as bromo. Okay. So here iodine is present. So we have to use this prefix. So on which carbon iodine is present? On 4th carbon. So 4 iodo, 1, 2, 4 carbon acid. 4 carbon means but. So between carbon atoms only single bonds are there. Hence ane. Okay. So this is what root word. This is what primary suffix. This is secondary suffix. Sorry, secondary prefix. So there is secondary suffix also. Whenever functional group is present, then the secondary suffix is present. So secondary suffix is present. So what is the name of the secondary suffix? That means what is the word used for this functional group? For this functional group COOH, we have to use oic acid. Okay, so I am writing oic acid. So whenever OL is coming, then we have to remove this E. So now it will be like this. So butanoic acid, 4-iodobutanoic acid. In the same way, if you see this compound, so this is called as amide group, functional group. Okay, amide. So it ends with amide. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are there. So this is a chain terminating functional group. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 4th carbon, chlorine is present. So the name goes like this. 4-chloro. Remember that halogens can never act as a secondary suffix, though they are functional groups, but they are least priority functional groups. They have less preference. Hence they should be written as only prefixes. They cannot be written as suffixes. So halogens can always be written as only secondary prefixes. Okay. Hence, so 4-chloro, 1, 2, 3, 5 carbons means pent. So between carbon there is single bond, means hence pentane. When there are single bonds only between carbons, we have to use ane. And this is amide. Okay, amide. So pent is root word, ane is primary suffix, amide is secondary suffix, and this is secondary prefix. So again, vowel is there. So remove this a. E. E is removed. So now the name can be written like this. So there should be continuation. So whatever the length of the name it may be, so that entire length should be covered only in one letter. In one word. Okay. So this is the name of this compound. So what is the name of this compound? So this is not chain terminating functional group. So, but remember that if there is a functional group, so that functional group should get a lowest possible number. So if I give numbering from this direction 1, 2, 3, 4, this carbon gets 4. If I give numbering in this direction, okay, if I give numbering in this direction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this carbon is getting only 2. Hence we have to see that the functional group bearing the carbon bearing the functional group, or else the carbon of the functional group, it should always get lowest possible number. So now 2 is the lowest possible number. So cancel this order. So now name it. So on second carbon, ketone is present. For ketone we have to use on as a secondary suffix. So these are the secondary suffix names for carboxylic acid, secondary suffix name for amide, secondary suffix name for ketone. So ketone, on is present. How many carbons are there altogether? 5 carbons. 5 carbons means penta. Okay. Between carbon atoms only single bonds are there. Ane. Pentane. Okay. Ane. Now there is a substituent. On which carbon? 5th carbon. So 5-chloro. Okay, 5-chloro-pentane. But functional group is present. So on which carbon? Second carbon. So here remove this E. On second carbon you will find O. So this is the name of the compound. 5-chloropentan 2-one. 5-chloropentan 2-one will be the name of this compound. Okay, right. So now we will learn how to name a compound containing 2 or more functional group. So if 2 or more same functional groups are there, then how to name the compound? We learn. So generally, if 2 or more same functional groups are present, then we have to use the terms like di, tri, okay, tetra, etc. We have to use. Okay, so we have to use these terms. These are called as numerical prefixes. Prefixes. So these numerical prefixes should be used. Okay, they should be prefixed. So these numerical prefixes, etc., should be prefixed. Okay, should be prefixed. Should be fixed. Prefixed. Okay, should be prefixed to what? To secondary prefix. So they are prefixed to the secondary suffix, because here they are main functional groups. 2 or more main functional groups are present. I mean same main function thing. So here, so secondary suffix. These numerical prefixes should be prefixed to secondary suffix in the name. Here, for example, if you see an example, then we can come to an understanding. Suppose if there is a compound like this, so what is the name of this compound? So there are 2 functional groups. Okay, 2 same functional group. So when 2 same functional groups are there, then we have to use the words like di, tri, etc. Okay, so here 2 means di. Suppose if there is a compound like this, so what is the name of this compound and this compound? So here It is called as, how many carbons are there? 3 carbons are there. So 3 carbons means prop. Prop. Okay, prop. Next, between carbons there are only single bonds. Hence ane, propane. But functional groups are there. So how many same functional groups are there? 2. Hence we have to use a di. Propane. See, look here, we have to give numbering also. So where these 2 functional groups are present, sometimes these 2 functional groups may be like this. Now, what is the name of the compound? So here also it is propane and 2 di. So here there should be difference in the name between these two compounds, because this compound is having different structure from this one. When the compounds have different structures, they should possess different names. So the name of this compound is, so based on the numbering we have to give the name. 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. So propane. So here alcohol means secondary suffix for alcohol is ol. Secondary suffix for alcohol, we have to use ol as the secondary suffix for alcohol functional group. So this is what root word, this is what primary suffix, and secondary suffix is present. So functional group, when some functional group is present, then secondary suffix is said to be present. So now alcohol, ol. So how many ols? Diol. Diol on which carbons? First and third carbon. So remove this one, because ol means, so starting letter is vowel. So hence we have to remove this one, E. On first carbon and on third carbon, okay, 2 ols are present, hence diol. So this is the name of the compound. Propan 1,3-diol. Propan 1,3-diol. Can you name this compound? Right, you try to write the name of this compound. So on your own. So based on the numbering we can write. So already you have learnt how to write the names. Right. So now I will write the name of this compound. 1, 2, 3. Or else we may number this one from here also. 1, 2, 3. So anyway both are same. Both are correct only. So now 3 carbons means prop. Between carbon there are only single bonds. Ane, as these are ols, so ols, alcohol groups. So the first letter is O. O means vowel. So hence this E is removed actually. So I am removing that E. So 3 means we have to use the tri. So on which carbon? So on first carbon, on second carbon, and third carbon. So on these 3 carbons, one OH group each are present. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Triol. Propan 1, 2, 3 triol. So that is the name of this compound. Okay. Suppose if this is a compound like this, there is a compound like this, CHO group, and here also CHO group. So there are 2 CHO groups. If 2 CHO groups are present in this compound, then how to name this compound? So altogether how many carbons are there? 5 carbons are there. 5 carbons. So already we have discussed it that so if there is a continuation, if the continuation carbon chain with even functional group carbon also, if the carbon is attached, so that the functional group carbon is also treated as the continuous chain, the part of the continuous chain. Hence this carbon can be treated in as the parent chain carbon only. Okay, even this carbon also, because this is in continuation with this chain. So how many carbons are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are continuous carbon. So this is the chain. So pent, okay, pent, and between every carbon there is only single bond, hence ane. Okay. So secondary suffix for aldehyde.